All right, welcome to the weekly roll up. And we're gonna be taking a little bit of a mulligan on this one. We've had some technical difficulties, so Jason won't be joining me today, but wanted to jump on for all of you that were waiting, and talk a little bit about what was going on this week. We're going to be changing the format here on the weekly roll up. We had been doing this as a federal legalization update from the week and going over some of the news from the week before, but we're going to be most of that on a go forward level in the morning buzz, and then going ahead and utilizing this time period of which we might move around a little bit. We're always open to hearing people in the chats and what times might be more convenient. We had set this up at 12 noon PST, and really we might be moving this around a little bit to a bit more convenient time for more viewers, but really just wanted to be out and to talk to everybody about what we've got going on in the community. um, from this morning's buzz, if you guys want to take a look at it, there was a new ruling from um, the circuit court, the Supreme Court, District 9, and it turned into the fact that they have said that D8 under the current Farm Bill Act of 2018 is deemed legal, and that's a big deal here in cannabis. We also had Dr. Oz go ahead and badmouth marijuana, citing that um, you know claiming it will make people not want to work. So if you want to catch up on those stories, go ahead and get back to the morning buzz from this morning. But really, wanted to click on for everyone who had that reminder set and say thank you very much for doing so. We are going to be continuing with the weekly roll up in a little bit of a different format. We will be going live, and really, what we want to do is cover what's important to you in the community. We've got some people that are putting in posts, lots of people posting on our community app, and we're getting a vibe of what's important in on the local level from people all over the United States, and even got a few people that tune in from Ireland regularly, and Canada, and so we've got a nice international audience building, and really that's all part of this cannabis community here. And so really it's this weekly roll up is going to turn into talking about what's gone on in the community. Go over some events like we just had out here in LA. That just passed the Green Street Festival, first of its kind festival over in LA, centered around the Green Street building, just happened. At the same time, same day, Saturday night, we had the first Emerald Cup Awards here in LA. It's the 18th annual Emerald Cup Awards, but that just happened here in LA. And, we're going to be able to update. We'll be having some video clips, myself and a couple other people who work here at Trichomes. Attended these events, and it was fun. Cannabis events are always fun, and you're looking for innovation based upon ability right now. 10 years ago, High Times cups were the only thing you could go to, and it was because it was sanctioned events, and people kind of looked the other way, and they were under the gray lines and medical guises. But as we go further in this legalization era, there's going to be more permitted events and licensed events where cannabis can both be smoked and sold and that kind of thing. And really, we want to keep people up to date in their neck of the woods. So what we're going to do is kind of aggregate some stuff from around the community, whether it comes from our app or it comes from the web, that kind of thing. We'll aggregate it. We'll see what's going on, and it'll be a little less about news, a little more about some updates from around the world, and then we can get into the events that kind of just happened the week before. We'll do some video updates and that kind of stuff. We'll have those clips available. We'll have shorts on YouTube and a couple other means of distribution, but we'll also be playing the full length versions of these exclusive events on our app. So definitely looking forward to showing that out. And then also we want to get into the fact that we know not everyone's from California, nor in a state where these type of events are happening or even licensed. So what we want to do is get into where these events are happening. And truth be told, there are near 1,000 events scheduled throughout the next year throughout the United States. Will we be able to cover everyone? Absolutely not. But what we will do is try to highlight these events, let you know when they're in your areas, and then get some feedbacks from people who attended and that kind of thing. But I see the chat's going on, and We were talking about Dr. Oz, but I want to say what up to everybody. Timothy DeMatteis, also known as Rooted, Little Mac 86, Cliff Rock on Flowers, uh, and Here We Grow Wicked. What up? Happy Friday. Good to see everybody. Yeah, we were talking about Dr. Oz. Uh, Talking about Dr. Oz's opinion this morning as he was talking and going over things. He's running for Pennsylvania Senate, and realistically said that he doesn't believe recreational marijuana should be allowed in Pennsylvania. And again, we don't advise anybody on who to vote for. We're just trying to illuminate who's thinking what as you're going out to vote. So again, you know, it comes down to there's more to politics than just what's near and dear to us on this channel, and um, that's really what it's about. So, genetic memory farms. So, what is the purpose of the phone app? What does it do, and for whom? Well, the purpose of the Trichomes Community app is to provide a place where it's a cannabis platform. You know, other people say they're cannabis friendly, other platforms tolerate it, but essentially we're made for it. And not only are the conversations safe, but the content and all that kind of stuff is up there, and it's meant to stay up there, especially surrounding cannabis. Timothy DeMatteis said it best: photos, people, fun. But it's also meant to be an aggregator for the news from around the world, a place to have conversations about it and to feel safe about those conversations. Um, in addition, there's going to be a lot of other things rolling out, but as of right now, we're in the first year of our beta. We're about to roll out publicly here. Really, though, it's about getting people together that are of the same frame of mind and having a safe spot. So, you know, yeah, that's basically about it. It's a spot where influencers can draw in the people that follow them a little closer. Brands can have a bit of a more sure-footed existence, you know, not worrying about their page getting taken down all the time, drawing in to their audience closer, and being able to offer special offerings that they can't offer somewhere else. So yeah, hey, genetic memory farms, check it out. That would be great. You know what you're going to need, because it's still invite only, is going to be a link, and I'm going to put that up right now. This is actually my personal link as to where you can utilize that and use the HTTPS trick.me at Jared Duggins there to go ahead and use that link to get to where you can fill out a profile on the app, and then go ahead and download it from Apple or Android, depending on where you get your apps from. Let's see. Nice. Well, thanks for, got a couple people on here. Timothy DeMatteis, Little Mac 86. Know you guys have been on there. Here We Grow Wicked. Thanks for getting on, and thanks for voicing your opinion about it. It's supposed to be a safe spot for cannabis. It's supposed to be a place where we can get together and discuss the things that, are near and dear to us. Not everyone cares about cannabis like we do here at Trichomes, or like the people here who participate within our shows and participate in the comments do, right? It's not a daily subject for a lot of people. For us and for our community, it is, and it's important to these people. These people being myself, right? I use it both recreationally, but it started as a medical thing, whether I knew it or not. That's it. Is I was participating uh, in a fashion that, daily consumption of anything, whether you're masking or whether you're trying to shield yourself for something, or whatever, it's an indicator of something deeper, right? And for myself, it was something that had to do with mental health and the stress and those type of things that I was going through. And really, cannabis changed and saved my life. And I've gone through the ringer for it, surrounding my use, and I did some time for it, and really the getting in trouble for it, the utilizing it as a medicine while I was going through court, being prescribed Marinol as one of the first 1,000 patients to be prescribed Marinol after it went from a triplicate to a duplicate form while being on federal probation, being able to have a dirty urinalysis, but then getting caught for under a gram of or under an eighth of weed and then having to do time for it. These are just part of how cannabis and the misnomers and outright lies surrounding it have shaped my life. And I know that I'm not the only one because otherwise I'd be talking to myself, right? It no one would be here talking to me about it because it wouldn't be interesting. But there's a lot of people who identify with it, and that's what we're here for. And so yeah, let's see. And yeah, that's trying to bring the information. And right now, we're advocates for cannabis. We're also advocates for the truth. And that's the thing is really as research comes out, we are going to be proponents of the community that allow for the facts to get to people, right? If it's good, bad, or indifferent, we're going to present the ones that are deemed worthy, right? If it's a research group of 40 people and we're talking, well, I don't know. Reefer madness is kind of crazy, and the sample sizes are pretty small. So we make sure that when you're talking about research or you're talking about studies, that these studies include a certain amount of people, include a big enough sample size that are being conducted with, unbiased circumstances, and really that hasn't happened at this point. So ultimately, um, yeah, it's about clarifying. That's our motto, right? Clarifying the chronicles of cannabis, one search, one person, one breakthrough at a time. We're waiting for the breakthroughs, but these conversations are illuminating who the people are and what you guys are searching for. And so, thank you very much for participating. And really, I'm kind of ad libbing this week as we we had some production difficulties here and Jason wasn't able to join me. So while we are changing the format, we're getting into something as to where this is going to be a little bit more of an interactive session again. Um, really just wanted to get on and not leave everyone who had set a reminder or given us a thumbs up already, leave them hanging. So I want to thank everybody for being here. Little Mac 86 says, I often wonder how many years of my life I lost simply from the worry and stress of growing medicine in a red state. Well, that's something that I can identify with here. And even though I'm in a pretty darn blue state over here in California, I've been worrying about it since I was incarcerated for it. PTSD is real surrounding this, not only for myself, but anybody who's been a part of this for the last 20 years, whether you're a grower in a legal state or whether you're, a medical patient in a non-legal state. It's tough to get past what we've all learned in the beginning of our lives through this time period. And yeah, realistically, it shouldn't be that way. And that's what the point of this channel is, clarifying cannabis so that with all the information, we can make the decisions we want to make with a clear conscience. And that's it. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and say to everybody, please go ahead and like and subscribe here. I know this wasn't a conventional live for us, but really it helps get the channel out. And ultimately today, what we're going to do is go ahead and throw this up one more time. If you haven't joined the community yet, please get up. We've got a release date coming out, and I kind of I threw it out last Friday, but June 27th, we're going to be going public with this, where the invite link won't be needed anymore. But we're running a lot of promotions and having a lot of fun on the app before then. So, sooner the better, as in most cases when things are about to take off. Get there, see what earning T tokens is all about. Join the community, join the fun, post some of the pics you have. Anything cannabis centric, it's got a home, and it's called TRICHOMES Community app. So bring it on over. We'd love to see you guys there. Make sure you get the link. I'm going to try to figure out how to put it in the chat right here. Just give me 1 second. So I think you might be able to follow it a little bit easier this way. Let's see. I think we got it there. Yep. So now it's in there. And yeah, everyone have a fantastic weekend. That'll be up in the chat for everybody as we sign off here. But again, thanks everybody that's always been supporting the channel. We've got our regulars, and you know, you keep us going. It's really nice to see all the familiar names and faces here. I've been thinking about trying to start up a, you know, something as to where we might be able to chat and sesh together. And I know Jason and team has been working on something as to where the video chats are going to be enabled on our app. So really look forward to the next steps here and having everyone kind of join in the conversation on the app. But thanks for everyone who supported us here on YouTube and this channel, because it means the world. Thanks for joining today on today's Friday, the weekly roll up. And yeah, have a great weekend. Be safe, be well, and enjoy some cannabis. I hope to see everybody on Monday. Talk soon.